Hey there everyone, back again with another video. And in this video we're gonna solve a question from Geeks for Geeks, that is the isomorphic strings. Alright, so I was just going through the questions and so I saw that this is a question that is of easy tag, so I thought that I should make a video on this. So what is a isomorphic string? Or what are isomorphic string, because in this we have to take two strings. So basically you can see the explanation. You will be given two string a b and x x y, and if the count or the frequency of every letter in both of these strings matches, okay, this is the thing. Yeah, so you can see that we have 2a and 1 with 2 comma 1 and just x and y, so 2 comma 1, so 2 comma 1 and 2 comma 1 lies the same, so they are equal. And in this part it is 2 comma 1 and it's 1 comma 1 comma 1, so it will not be equal. So let's start by solving it. So let me show you how we will do it. So let's say that we have AAB and we have XXY. Okay, so what we will do, we will create an array for this string, and this for this string also we will create an array, and we will give them a size of 256 because the array will be of character and the max thing can go in a character array is 256. So we will create of this string and we will just check, we will just count the elements inside our strings. Okay, we will just say that, let's say that this is the string 1, so string 1 dot char at I, we will say that we are at this, and then what we will do, we will just wrap the whole thing into this array and increase it by 1. Okay, and we will check at every step that if a is 1, x is 1. Okay, then we will come here at the second position, we will count it as 1, we will count it as 1. Okay, so we will just check and increase the point at that element. Okay, let's say that if we are at a and a will be defined in this array, so we will just increase that point of that array. Let's say that a is equal to, let's say, 97. So inside this array, what we'll do, we will go at the 97th position and increase the element by 1. In the similar way, we will go at x and x position in this array and increase it by 1. And we will just check whether the element present at the position at a and element at x is equal, then we will say that yes, they are isomorphic. If this is not the case, then we will just say that it's not isomorphic. So let's just I will show you the code, then only you will understand what I'm trying to say. So let's say that firstly I will count the length of the string length. Okay, int m is equal to str2 dot length. Okay, and firstly we will check that if the length is not same, then they are not isomorphic. If n is not equal to m, okay, one sec. So we will just say that return false. And after, we will just create two arrays, C or you can say count 1 or count 1 array. It will be a new int and we will say that 256. Okay, and again we will say that count 2, create a new array int 2 5 6. Okay. And after we will just iterate the loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. Okay. We will just increase, you can see the count 1 at str1 dot char at I. Okay, we will just increment it by 1. Similarly, count 2 str2 dot char at I plus plus. Okay, and we will just check if count 1 at str1 dot char at I, okay, is not equal to count 2 dot str1 dot char at I. Okay, if it is not the case, we'll just return false. Okay, and if it is the case, if it is not the case, then we will just return true. Okay, so what we are doing, we are counting the length, then we are checking if the length is equal or not, then we will counting the element at every index place and just increasing the values by 1, and just checking if the element at the specified location are same or not in the created array, and if they are equal, then we will do nothing, and if they are not equal, we will just return false. So let's just run it. Okay, we got an error, we got a typo. Okay, so you can see that we got the output as 1 is equal to true. So let's just submit the code and see what the output is. Okay, so you see that we got the output as answer correct. So yeah, so we know that the whole application is running in order of n times because there is only one loop and we are iterating that and doing the other stuff. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.